What's happening?
What's up? How are you?
How I'm fucking great.
Nice. You look great. I like your hair.
Oh, thank you. I got a haircut. You look great too.
Thank you. I didn't cut my
Your
hair.
your blonde's coming out.
Thanks.
Yeah. So what's good? What have you been up to?
Um, Not much. Not
Not
much.
much.
Not much.
Fucking holiday season. You all ready for that?
Yeah, my
You all ready
sister's
for this?
coming down and a host. We're,
No.
yeah, I'm excited. What about you?
Just chilling. Nothing crazy, you know. Hang with the
Had
fam.
We've had some new listeners since the last time we recorded. It's
Oh,
crazy.
what?
So welcome to all our new listeners.
What's up, guys? Thanks for checking us out.
Thank you.
Today's kind of like a smorgasbord episode. We're just talking about stuff that we haven't touched on in a while and things going on. Dude, I was reading something that they did like a sonogram of the bottom of the ocean recently. I don't know when, but they found two pyramids made of glass in the middle of the Bermuda Triangle at the bottom of the sea.
Oh, fuck. Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I don't know what to think of that. Like my mind is going a million miles per hour right now.
Oh, yeah. Can you still see me?
No, just your name.
Okay, give me a second.
Okay.
Here we
That's
go. It's from Collective Spark. Says two giant underwater crystal pyramids discovered in the center of the Bermuda Triangle. With the use of sonar, oceanographer Dr. Meyer Verlag discovered giant glass pyramids at a depth of 2,000 meters. The use of other devices have allowed scientists to determine that these glass giants are both made of crystal-like substance and are nearly 3 times bigger than the Pyramid of Cheops in Egypt. Dr. Verlag believes that further investigation into the secrets in the pyramid center could reveal more information regarding the cases of the mysterious disappearances associated with the Bermuda Triangle. In a press conference held in the Bahamas, the scientists presented a report with the exact coordinates of the pyramids and made note that the technology at use is unknown to modern science. A more detailed study may bring results that are difficult for us to imagine. Who knows what will be discovered about these underwater architectural anomalies, perhaps something of shocking significance.
wow.
Yeah, pretty wild, huh?
Yeah. How did they just discover these?
I don't fucking know.
Like, I feel like the Bermuda Triangle is something that you would want to like excessively study, right? Like you would want to know everything about it. Like, and I've watched documentaries where they study like the energy field around it and everything. How did they not? I mean, pyramids usually vibrate at a specific frequency. How did they not find it till now?
I don't know.
Or
Maybe
maybe
they
they
tried.
knew.
But,
They,
yeah.
they just didn't want to tell us.
Or it disappeared while they were fucking looking for shit. Speaking of shit missing, how about the 85,000 fucking missing migrant children in the United States right now?
Yeah,
85,000.
yeah. Where the fuck are they?
Don't know. A lot there's a lot of shit going on with like child labor. Kids that are all underage. I sent you the TikTok.
Yeah,
Um,
that's so sad. Like, I saw that and it's crazy to me to know that that's happening because, um, how is like, okay, because they were saying there was like one girl who's like 14 and she's packaging Cheerios. Like, why is Cheerios hiring them? You know, they have some
so
sort of deal with the immigrant, like whatever they're called.
it's actually with the Human and Health Services or whatever.
Hmm.
Uh, they get them their stuff and they just set them up with a employment agency that sends them to these places. I was reading it. Like they're pretty much complicit in allowing these kids to go and work for nothing.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And
Um,
to them it's normal because some of them are coming from like countries like Guatemala, Peru, Mexico, Nicaragua, like all these places where it's common to work as like a child. They don't have the child labor laws like they do here. So they think it's normal and they're like, oh, they probably think they're getting this opportunity, but they should be going to school and like being
yeah.
set for a good, future. It's kind of sad.
Yep. Wild. What? Oh, I also another wild one I saw too is that Ukraine was requesting more like weapons and whatnot from the United States, and basically, I think it was just a few hours ago I saw the video was released, but they were basically saying that the US was like, look, you need to figure out ways to make peace amicably because it's over. Like you're not going to win. Just stop. Excuse me. So that's Ukraine, the Ukraine conflict in a nutshell at the moment, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot happening and with that because I just saw an article about North Korea. I don't
North
believe
Korea.
North Korea is no longer going to be considered a nation. Did
What
you,
are they considered?
they're going to be taken off the map.
That just tells me that they're going to be invaded and take over.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I think it has something to do with like Russia, North Korea, because wasn't Vladimir Putin recently meeting with Kim Jong-un?
I don't know, dude. That guy's a fucking weirdo. He like collects buckets of his shit so that people can't figure out what he's eating, or I don't know,
No,
but
trip out on this. Okay, so I saw a video of Kim Jong-un literally crying and he's like begging all the women in North Korea to have children because so many people have passed from famish and they only have like 20 I don't know, they don't have that many people living there anymore and the people that are living there are old. So they don't have anybody like young enough to work. They don't have anybody who are like reproducing. So nobody wants to have children. They only spend like $1 a year on a person on healthcare. So like nobody wants to have children because if you do, like the likeliness of them dying from starvation or an infection or a disease or something is really high. So they don't want to have kids and everybody's older now. So literally it's dying off. It's turning into nothing. So he was like crying, like begging all these women, like, please have children. We need to grow as a country. So, or else we're not going to be considered a nation anymore. And everybody in the audience is like 80 years old, 60 years old. And they're like, we can't have children. Like they're too old. And he's
not only that, they're just like, fuck you, dude. You're a fucking piece of shit.
But you know how they have to like pretend that they care about what he's talking about? So they're like all crying too, like, oh, our nation.
How do you know it was him? Because all the guys have the same fucking haircut.
Oh my God, dude. Yeah, but it's crazy. Like they're pretty much going to be like wiped off the map, or like you said, taken over by another nation, Russia.
I think that that's what it sounds like to me because if they have like think of it this way, strategically speaking, if you take the nation off the map, they already don't allow what happens in the country to be public news.
Yeah.
Uh, so they don't share reports and nobody reports on them. And if you just got in there and infiltrated, took them out, took the nation over from the inside, you have all their fucking nukes, you have all their shit. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
nobody would know because it's not a nation anymore.
Isn't that dangerous? Can he still have it? Like, what does it mean when you are taken off the map and you're no longer considered a nation? Does that mean no more military? Or your
Um,
military has no,
your military's like a guerrilla force at that point.
yeah.
You're just like, and then at the same time, like you can't apply for aid. Like, you know what I mean? You're just bye bye. You wanted to be cut off the map for all this time? Okay, you're cut off the map.
Well, they don't want to be. They're just literally like their population is just diminishing. So they don't have a choice. Like it's too small to be a nation.
Well,
It's going to be a third world country.
it already is.
Yeah, but
It's
it's
just inside, it's fucking, it's dictatorship. You know what I mean? Like it is a third world country though. Like all that shit that looks nice is all fake fucking window shopping. None of those buildings have anything in them. People don't shop in those places. If you get caught fucking, if I sent, say, Step Brothers out there, if somebody got caught watching Step Brothers, they'd be in a fucking internment jail camp, probably for like 10 years or something
I
for watching the fucking movie.
I saw this story. I don't know how true it is because like you can't get like real journalism from North Korea, right? So I saw this story of this woman who got executed or some crazy shit because her house was catching fire. And instead of taking the pictures of like the dictators off the wall and saving the pictures, she chose to save her children. So like yeah.
Yeah. So tell me again why I need to have more children for you to fucking
Right?
enslave. No, I'm
Yeah.
good.
What was that one chick's name who she was on Joe Rogan and she was like telling stories because she escaped North Korea?
Oh, was it North Korea or was it China? I thought.
No, she
Or no, it
escaped
was
North
North
Korea.
Korea.
Yeah, dude.
When they would save all their poop.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
Dude, that I'm like, is she telling the truth? That shit's fucking crazy. That
Yeah.
shit's crazy. She's like, I can't go to certain countries. Like she can't go to like Mexico, Venezuela, like certain countries because the North Korea has assassins that are coming after her. Like she's only saved in like certain areas. And they asked her, like, so do you have like any training to like protect yourself? Do you carry any weapons? Do you take any like, training? And she was like, I know yoga, and that was it. And I was like, bitch, what's yoga gonna do? It's not gonna protect you from assassins. But her story's crazy. The shit that she says on there and
Yeah.
like how they like reuse needles in the hospitals and like don't have any antibiotics and there's just like bodies and kids eating rats on the street and shit.
My cousin's over in India right now, and
I
he
thought you were
was
gonna say North Korea.
what?
I thought you were gonna say he was in North Korea.
No, he's in India right now, and I was like, "How is it?" You know, and he was like, "It's cool. Everybody's nice for the most part." He was like, "It's crazy watching them drive," but he was like,
The tuk tuk.
"Yeah." He said it smells like something's burning all the fucking time, and he
Yeah.
said, I just ate in the hotel." He's like, "I stay in a 5-star hotel, and it looks like a bomb went off in front of it."
Yeah. Okay. So Patricia, she recently passed, and she's the
Yeah,
one that told me about the chakras of the world. India is the solar plexus of the world. So a lot of the
no,
time when people go to India, they have stomach issues because of like, the food and stuff. So she would always be like, if you travel to India, make sure that you work on your chakras.
solar plexus,
Yeah.
fucking wild.
Yeah.
What about Lahaina?
Yeah. That's
Did you
another.
see that? Did you see that reporter who was like asking the mayor, the police chief, not the one from Vegas, but the other one was like pushing him back, like the press conference is over. He's like, I don't give a fuck if the press conference is over. I have a right as a citizen to ask him a question. So he was like, where'd the kids go? He said, there's 3,000 kids that are fucking enrolled into that school, and only 400 have been accounted for at one school and 200 at another school. You said you have 110 cadavers. How many of them are children? Where are all the kids at? And he just kept his mouth shut. And this guy, like, kind of disappeared for a minute. He'd be out, he was camping to do all the journalism, and like people would find his spot and like be behind him. But you're supposed to be camping out here. What do you're using funds, misappropriating funds, da da da, trying to like cause a disinformation thing. And he's like, what the fuck? And he went quiet for a while. I don't know if he's back.
Mhm.
Sean Horton or some shit.
Yeah, and when you told me that, like Have you seen Oprah recently?
No, dude, I don't keep up on that lady.
Okay. I get like celebrity gossip once in a while on like TikTok and Instagram and shit. She has had a major glow up. Like she looks 20 years younger.
The fuck? How'd she do that?
Where's the children?
You think she mainlined him?
I like to me when you like I heard about that, like Lahaina and the children missing and stuff, all I could think of was like Monsters Inc. Because she is super skinny. Like her skin looks amazing. Her hair
Maybe
looks
it's a
amazing.
clone. What
Huh?
you're seeing, maybe what you're seeing is a clone.
Maybe, but it's not.
Uh,
She looks literally like 20 years younger. Right after the Lahaina thing happened. Like this is recently.
like
Like
you get a child, and you get a child, and you get a child.
fucking beast. She's like a demon, dude. Like I don't know. It's crazy. I saw a picture of her and I was like, how the fuck? You cannot get that fit. Like, I mean, unless she spent all that a ton of money on like a ton of procedures, but they were asking her, like, are you on anything? And she was like, no, it's just Weight Watchers. I'm just on Weight Watchers. Like, bitch, that ain't Weight Watchers.
Uh, Wait, watch this ass.
Yeah. I was like, what
What-
the fuck?
oh, what about have you been doing your like Monroe Institute gate
No, I haven't. I
pay?
haven't had time. I need to like dedicate like a good solid like couple hours of my day to that. But I want to do it because you've had a little glow up since then. And I want to get your journal.
Yeah, dude. See, that was the thing I was gonna say. Like, I always forget. I got to like fourth wave, and I would always forget the previous waves because I was like in such a rush to get through the tapes. And so I just started making a journal for each wave with pages for notes. And I fucking published that shit on Amazon, and it's live right now.
Congrats.
Thanks, pretty stoked.
Yeah. I like the
Oh,
cover.
and thanks. Yeah, I did a. It's got a Metatron's cube on the front of it with a pine cone in the middle for the pineal gland, kind of like incorporating spirit and mind and physical with supernatural, I guess.
I love that. A little
Thanks.
supernatural.
Yeah, dude. And then, fuck, we have an originals band called Stereo Bones, and we recorded our first song, like our first original together.
But we
So we
can
got that.
sample it. Can we sample it after or can we play it or link it to is it ready?
Yeah, yeah. I just don't know how I would do that. I could send you the file or something.
I can do it.
Yeah, for
Movies.
sure. Yeah, it's called The Tripping Tree, and it's not like psychedelics based. It's more about like being hung up on that on a person and finally just like ending your own suffering by that you're inevitably going through by staying with that person, getting off the tripping tree. Like I'm done tripping over that bitch.
It's such
But
a good song though. I really like it. It's got like such a vibey feel. Like when I heard it, it's like I automatically thought like Queens of Stone Age or like Arctic Monkey vibes. Like I really like it. Really, really like it.
yeah, thank you. It's kind of like a desert rock
Yeah,
ballad,
you get the
psychedelic.
desert vibes. I totally get like sunset desert vibes.
Yeah. So plan on releasing a few more after this and just keep going. No tours or anything. The whole idea is just to market it and let it go.
Yeah, it's really good. I like it.
Thanks. Appreciate it. Fucking, it's a lot of fun. And then Judy's Prius is fucking killing it too. We got a drummer, so just learning everything for our set to be the greatest 80s attraction in fucking Lake Havasu history.
And you guys are intro song was produced by your guitar
Yeah,
player, right?
dude's a fucking genius. Shout out Jeff. Dude is a fucking genius.
He really
Like,
is.
like in the song, he wrote every part for every instrument. He wrote the song, and he's just like, "Hey, I wrote this. See if you have any ideas." And so I literally didn't add shit to it. I just added a few little parts, little nuances kind of thing. Um, but yeah, and then he's just like a wizard on the board too. He produced the whole thing. I don't know how he does it. He fucking knows how to do everything. This motherfucker is building his Bronco right now. I'm probably gonna get it wrong. I think it's like a 79 or something. But he's like getting ready to have it painted original colors. Like he built a bumper, a custom fabricated bumper the other day and put it on there. He's custom fabricating a grill for it. I'm just like, geez Louise, good thing you're married, man. Save some vagina for the rest of us.
I thought you were gonna say good thing you're married because you wanted to marry him.
Maybe for tax purposes, like, look, bro, we could buy boats, motorcycles, be the best wingman. Like,
That's funny.
yeah,
Yeah, he's
uh,
talented. He really is.
it is fucking good. Oh, I got another one too. Have you ever heard of the peptide BPC 157?
BPC 157. I probably have. Let me Google it.
Yeah, Google's going to tell you not enough research has been done. But if you look a little bit further, or put the word regenerating in it, you'll find it.
I mean, I take peptides.
Yeah, but these ones you have to inject.
Yeah, I inject peptides.
You do? What do you inject for?
Uh,
Is that a secret? You don't want to tell
yeah,
me?
yeah.
Okay.
But I
Is that
have
your?
for, I mean, I have like since I was with Tracy, um,
Okay.
because she has peptides in her clinic, and then I was doing a because they're all just amino acids.
Yeah, it's a chain. So like they're a synthetic chain of amino acids that your body already fucking creates on its own. You're just adding more to your system so that it can work efficiently at whatever task you're trying to complete, pretty
Yeah,
much.
exactly. Yeah.
So like BPC 157, like I have fucking gut issues. My face is all fucked up, my skin and like your gut is the powerhouse of the body.
Mhm.
Like you think of a computer, it's the power supply. If you have some janky Chinese power supply that doesn't work with your computer's not going to work at optimum function. And your computer is your brain, and your brain controls everything else in your body. So it's like this peptide um, regenerates the lining of your stomach, and it returns your gut to homeostasis, and it's regenerating. So like anything muscular that attaches to bone, there's even a lady who fractured her hand and she was injecting near the site. And in a month, the fracture healed in her hand.
Yeah, I really think peptides are like next level, like as far as healing and like you can literally, I think they have one for almost everything now.
Yeah. And so I'm about to do the BPC 157 to see if I can fix my gut issues. And it also like helps with ligament and muscle stuff. So like my knee I had issues with for a really long time from just different shit in my life. Yeah, I'm excited.
That's so cool. Yeah, like I said, I've been doing like peptides for a little while now. And I even did a testosterone pellet because my testosterone was so low. And most women like we have like literally like no testosterone, it's like non-existent. So I did a pellet through Tracy's clinic too. And that was like a bioidentical hormone. So it's like naturally occurring and time releasing. That was the best. I'm gonna get on that again. It's crazy how far science has
that pill, baby.
I had like none. But then after I took it, like I could feel my motivation coming back. Like drive, like all kinds of stuff, you know, like I was actually like excited. And you can feel
Yeah.
that because it's time released.
Yeah. Some of them too, like some of the peptides, they help your body create human growth hormone too. So like people use them for workout and stuff to get just fucking shredded.
Yeah. They're good shit. Good stuff.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of like, I mean, science is amazing. It's amazing
Yeah.
thing to do.
I agree with you. What else?
Well, I wanted to share, I did a small video on my Instagram about how I manifested all my goals in 3 months using
Oh,
AI. Did I tell you about that?
wait, using AI. Yes, you did. You
Yeah.
did.
So, Chat GPT, you can use it as like a cheat code, right? So I wrote down all my manifestations, what I wanted to manifest. And then on the portal, the Lionsgate portal on August 8th, I prompted ChatGPT to rewrite it as a journal entry, as me reading it in the future on August 8th, 2024. So it took all of what I wanted to manifest, my goals, and wrote it as a journal entry in present time. Like today, August 8th, 2024, I'm so thankful that blah, 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 blah. I am appreciative of this and this has happened. I have whatever, you know, like whatever, all my manifestations, like kind of put it down like that, like as in a state of gratitude. And what I noticed with it was that my subconscious limited beliefs were not inputted into the journal entry. So when I would read it, it was more attainable because it didn't sound like I didn't put my limited beliefs in it. It was like it sounded like it had already happened. And it was like me in the future actually reading it to myself. Like
Yeah.
I'm there, you know? So yeah, I recommend it. I think it's like I was talking to Esoteric Eddie about it, you know, and he was like, we were going into it about like the um quantum leaping and stuff, you know, and I feel like that was kind of a shortcut and it's a way that we can use AI um as a tool to work for us. You know, because it's not, you're not putting in those like limited beliefs into your manifestations anymore. It's rewriting them for you. And then you're reading them and you're like, okay, they are attainable. I actually can do this. And like literally, I thought it was going to take a year for all the manifestations to come to fruition. And it took 3 months. I was like shocked. And one of them I like surpassed. So I recommend it. And
That's
like
legit.
there's free trials of Chat GPT. Like you can do it anywhere, you know, and just prompt. Yeah, I think even Snapchat has AI now that you can use, and you could just prompt it to say like, "Hey, rewrite this list as a journal entry a year from now." I would do it tomorrow because it's 12/12. I guess this podcast will be out after that, but you know, yeah, any
Well,
like portals like
um,
that could use as a manifestation portal.
hold on, let me write this down real quick. 12, 12. Okay, 3, 6, 8, 10, 13, 4. 4. Hold on. Okay.
It's
It
gonna kick me
represents.
off. It's gonna kick us off in 2 minutes, and then we're gonna have to like restart.
Oh, okay. Just says it represents creativity, stability, and whatnot. So I would suggest doing something creative tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
or journal
But
entry from a year from 12/12.
I mean, that's creativity. You're creating something, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was like surprised because I went back and read them and I was like, oh shit, like they all came true.
Okay, I don't really watch TV, but I got something you got to watch. It's on Amazon Prime. John Claude Van Johnson.
What is that?
It's John Claude Van Damme show, but you got to watch it. It's fucking funny.
Why? What? Give me a little rundown.
I can't. It's I can't. Just watch the first episode.
Okay.
It's like it'll remind you of growing up and your dad watching like action movies. But like think of like it's 2023 and you think that the things you could do in 90s action movies and real life will still work. Like so he's a retired actor and he comes back to acting, but as an actor and knowing all these skills, he's also an operator. Remember how I was talking about what if John Wick was like that? Like
Yeah.
they teach him all those skills to use him as an operator in different places when he's filming different things.
Dude, nothing. Movies have just not been the same since Jean-Claude Van Damme, like all the Rambo movies, Terminator, like RoboCop, like those were the best movies.
I agree. That's probably because AI didn't write those, right? All the new stuff was
Yeah.
AI written because everybody was on strike.
Seriously, all the new movies are trash. They're trash.
What do you think the over under on years before Disney goes out of business is?
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me restart our Zoom session. Hold on. Because I have
Okay.
something to say about that.
Oh, sick. Okay.
Okay. So we were talking about
Disney bankruptcy.
yes.
Over under. What do you think?
What do you mean?
How many years?
Until they go bankrupt?
Or fucking something. Like they're gonna have to sell off rights to Marvel and Star Wars or something.
Well, I saw this interview with the CEO of Disney, and he was saying that they have to stop trying to put a message into every movie that they make because you know how they're always like woke and they're trying to make everybody to like LGBTQ plus friendly or whatever. So he said that they're going to go back to making the movies just like kid fairy tale movies without a message or agenda behind it.
Yeah, but that's bullshit because they've always had some sort of agenda,
That's what
whether it
I
be
said.
sexuality or fucking whatever, even back then.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, okay, so now it's not gonna be as obvious, it's gonna be more subliminal, and they're still gonna have some shit.
They're not that fucking smart, dude. It is not going to be that subliminal. We literally scrape the fucking surface of all history that's been told to us on a daily basis. They're not that fucking smart.
Yeah. But that's what he came out and said. So I because I guess nobody's watching their shit. Nobody has Disney Plus anymore. Nobody's buying their stuff. Like I don't even know the last movie they made. Like what was it? We have little kids
Yeah,
too.
Marvel movie.
Yeah, but they haven't made like a good movie since like what Moana was the last good one. Luca, so
Okay. Was she barking? Could you hear her?
I can't hear. No, I said Luca, that's a movie.
No, I know Ruka was barking. Um,
Well, are you calling me?
okay, here's another one, right? Another one that's wild to me is I was like trying to figure out like, they got which I don't care. Whatever you are, you are. Whatever you do, you do. Why are there so many fucking gay flags? Like I get the rainbow one, but then there's like a weird one with the fucking like triangle with a bunch of colors on the side, and then there's like another one, and one of them has the fucking autism flag like incorporated into it, and I'm like, the fuck does being autistic mean you are fucking gay?
Stop, really?
I swear to you, dude.
Damn. They're just trying to take anybody at this point. Like, oh, you're
Well,
Mexican, you can be part of our community.
we didn't tell you, but we added it to the flag because we thought you might want to. No, motherfucker.
I don't want to.
And like I said, I mean, I don't fucking care. None of that shit matters. I just found it interesting. I was like, what the fuck?
They're like,
Yeah,
oh, you got to get your shoes custom made. Guess what? You're part of our community now.
whatever. Yeah.
You got big feet? Welcome. You're part of the LGBTQ plus RS, whatever. I have nothing against gay people.
Yeah, me neither.
But it's just like when they put things like, in the movies and stuff for kids, that's what I'm like, eh. But that that was another thing I was gonna talk to you about. So the like go woke, go broke thing, right? So they had Theo Vaughn just had the fallout with the what's it called, the Peloton.
Peloton.
Mm-hmm.
It's just politicism. I think I don't remember who the comedian was, but he said it best, and it's really fucking funny. He was like, I don't really care what two grown men want to do in the privacy of Main Street on a float with their wieners hanging out. Is their right to do that? They have every right to do that. It's just like, damn. I've seen some weird videos. Like there's one where this guy just sits and waits. Have you ever seen like there's like they have these like it'll have like 8 urinals in it, right? It's like 8 urinals in one thing. So you just walk in and find a urinal and piss in it. They call it the coctagon,
I've
right?
seen those. Like they have them at shows sometimes, don't they?
Yeah, yeah. So it's the coctagon. It's got 8 different ones. This guy fucking puts a cup in a urinal and waits for someone to go piss, and they piss in the cup, and then he drinks the piss and puts it in another one and another. Yeah, dude, he's sitting there chugging fucking piss out of the coctagon at
There's
a gay
people,
event.
there's people that think that drinking urine makes you young.
Maybe that's what Oprah's doing, dude. She's chugging piss.
Ew.
Straight chugging piss.
There's a guy, there's a documentary on him. He lives in the caves of San Diego and he drinks his own pee, and he's a yogi and he thinks it's like saving him.
He should probably fucking stay there.
Don't come out.
Listen, man. Hey, you tell your story, but check it out. You could stay in the caves and drink your own pee, all right? I'm not gonna mess with you. I'll entertain your story. I ain't drinking my piss or nobody else's piss. Unless it's like dire need and then doing it up through like a life straw shit.
Dude, that one documentary that I watched on Love is One. That
Oh yeah.
slippery slope, this like spiritual journey people go on.
How much of that do you think was spiritual and how much do you think was fucking psychosis from malnourishment?
All of it was psychosis from malnourishment. She was like,
Well, even before she was malnourished, though, she was fucked. She thinking like Robin Williams was coming to save her ass.
she thought Robin Williams, Elvis, Michael Jackson, Donald Trump, who's not even dead
Tupac
yet.
Shakur.
Tupac Shakur, fucking
Steve
Willy
Irwin.
Wonka.
Yeah, Gene Wilder, Steve Irwin. Yeah. Dude.
They were the Galactic Federation.
Something tells me she fell asleep one night on like psychedelics with like a classic movie channel on.
Yeah.
And heard all that shit with her eyes closed and like she was set. You know what I mean?
Dude, but she drank all that colloidal silver and it made her skin blue, which is crazy because like I used to like help my friends sell colloidal silver. And I was like one of their brand ambassadors for colloidal silver. It's a really good, it's a good supplement.
I did it with Matt when he was out here. Shout out Matt. Fucking Meet with Matt's or Matt with Meats. What is it? Meet with Matt, right? At Meet with Matt at Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram. I'll link it.
Motherfucker be smoking all kinds of shit in that smoker and doing fucking fun shit on motorcycles.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
cool.
that's my
Um,
boy.
yeah, so the colloidal silver, she's drinking it like by the fucking liters. And then she's like not eating any food, only drinking alcohol. And the thing that tripped me out was when she tried to say that she was Pele, the goddess of Hawaii.
Oh shit, I thought you meant fucking the soccer player from Brazil.
No, she tried to say she was the goddess, like that, comes out in the volcano smoke. You can see her image. So she moved to Hawaii and then she was telling everybody that she was Pele and they kicked her out of Hawaii. Like they were outside of her apartment and they like all protest and the mayor kicked her out. And when she was leaving, they're like throwing rocks and shit at her window, like get the fuck out.
Oh, I got one. Where do you think the okay, fuck. I don't know how to
Try not to get
preface
canceled, Frank.
preface this. So you heard that Vegas is tearing down the Tropicana or whatever over there, and they're putting in a baseball stadium.
No.
So now it'll be Raiders. I don't know what baseball team and fucking hockey, right? So I get it for money wise, and they have F1 now where they shut down a portion of the city and they fucking race the streets.
Yeah.
So I get it because I think when they had the F1, I think like they were like $1,500 for a weekend for just the rooms, right? Yeah. So then you look at like, okay, say when the Super Bowl comes to town, say when the World Series comes to town, say when hockey Stanley Cup. So with Super Bowl, I don't think they're fucking have a rat's chance in hell in a long time because the Raiders suck. But hockey, they just had the Vegas Knights, and so the way that that worked was it was an expansion team, and they picked up like the best players that were about to be free agents from all these teams and put them all on one team, and they've already won a Stanley Cup. They've been a team for a few years and already have won. I think they have two appearances. I don't know, can't remember. But so the way hockey works is say playoff games. So playoff games are first team to win 4 of 7 games. So now if it's Stanley Cup playoffs, every night is essentially for up to 3 wins is like Super Bowl. You know what I mean? So whatever the ticket price is for a Super Bowl game, I don't think it'd be as high for hockey, but you have 7 times that you can make that money per ticket because there's 7 games possible. If like one team wins 3 and the other team wins 3 and the last game is in Vegas, you make all that money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And baseball World Series, I think it's the same. Best 4 of 7 or some shit like that. I don't know. But um it's money, you know what I mean? So like with all of that and the added of all these different fields, it makes me start thinking about that Vegas shooting and like how there's still no real information that's solid on all that. And when is the next one and where will it be? Now you're adding all these different events. You're like bringing things inland into the United States, whereas everything used to be contractually in the coast, Florida, fucking California, Washington. You know what I mean? New York City. Now it's all starting to move inward, which Vegas was always very popular and shit, but it's just, I don't know. And then the ones that we do see now, these fucking false flags they keep throwing, I feel like it's to take away from the things like we talked about earlier, like East Palestine, Ohio. It's been almost a year and people still can throw a rock in the water and it's coming up all fucking
Yeah.
oily.
And you don't hear about that. Like they just like stop talking about it. Like,
The people of the town have all been tested and they have this metabolite in their body now that you get from breathing in fucking the polyethylene gas that they are breathing in. And the EPA is like environmental protection agencies like not replying to any of their shit.
and that stuff, there's no way of getting it out of your body once it's in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Some simply orange juice just had something like that actually.
What do you mean?
They found a compound in simply orange juice that it's got that toxic compound where once it enters your body, you can't get it out.
The
And
fuck, dude? I was drinking the shit out of Simply
me
Orange.
too, screwdrivers, like all kind, you know what I mean?
I'm
Mimosa.
talking just straight.
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
No, but it's no, seriously. They just had that. So it like alters your fucking DNA.
So now you gotta wonder what's the next company to say that they have the same compound.
Yeah. And you can't get it out once it's in your system. It's like there's no detoxing, there's nothing you can do.
I find that bullshit. I think that there's something I can do. There
Yeah.
has to. There has to be.
Yeah.
I hear drinking your own fucking piss and living in a cave in San Diego could work.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I
Oh
think so
boy.
too. I just watched that movie with Julia Roberts on Netflix about the apocalypse. Did you watch that yet? Or
Pretty woman.
oh, dude. So she's like, it's like the end of the world. There's no Wi-Fi, and like all the Teslas are driving into each other, and like 5G is like poisoning everybody, and like their kids' teeth are coming out of their head because of fucking 5G and shit.
Mm, sounds healthy.
Yeah. I was like, well,
Dude, so I got the other day, I was given a Keef Cola. You ever heard of it?
ye keep cola. Is it kefir in this drink?
It's 100 milligrams of THC in one soda. So I was contemplating take to drink that thing,
But you
but
drink
it's
it. I know,
late.
knowing you contemplated for like 2 seconds and then you drink it.
Well, I don't want to waste it, you know? Like if I'm gonna drink it, I want to enjoy it. It's 3 o'clock, like my day's over, you know?
You do early in the morning.
Probably.
You still haven't drank it?
No, it's in my fridge. Like I don't really need it. I have wax, I have flour, but something different, something different. The guy, I can't always remember the guy's name, but I call him Wheels because he's the only guy in a wheelchair there. And I'm like,
Wheels?
Wheels, what? Huh?
Isn't that the name of the kid on a wheelchair for the Burger King?
Yeah, see, exactly. That's what I got it from. He always looked the coolest. He had the glasses and the cool hair, and he had that fucking wheelchair. So
Nice.
I was like, Wheels, what's the soda you tried me to or told me to try? He's like, dude, I would get the Keith Cola or the root beer. He's like, they're both banging, but he's like, dude, that shit'll fuck you up. I was like, for real? He's like, fuck you up. Like, that's what I want to hear.
Oh my God. I can't be like that, dude. Like where you feel out of control, like edible type vibes. Like I cannot, I can't hang.
Well, that's why I was just gonna fucking do that and watch like John Claude Van Johnson or something, dude.
Next thing you know,
That's
you're
so
like uploading
funny, dude.
videos on Instagram of you doing some Jean-Claude Van Damme moves. You're gonna be
No,
doing the
watch
splits
just watch
between two
episode one.
chairs. Remember how he
Just
did that?
just watch episode one.
Can you learn how to do that? If you learn how to do that, dude, that would be so badass.
Yeah, dude, and I'll key I like him too. Whatever, I'll do that jumping, fucking spinning outside crescent. He always does. Yeah.
A badass mother. How old is he now?
60s.
Damn.
You've never watched like the Expendables or any of that shit,
No.
dude? The Expendables is like all the action heroes. So like the first
He's
one
in
I
it?
think was eight, huh?
Jean-Claude Van Damme's in it?
He's in one of them. I don't know which one, but like it has Jason Statham, Bruce Willis before he was all like mentally inept. Um, which I say that with complete respect, like I'm not trying to talk shit. Uh, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, I
Uh,
haven't seen that. I did wanted to see that, and I haven't seen it.
there's like fuck, like five of them now or some shit. Expendables 5 or something. The latest one has
I'm living under a
Megan
rock.
Fox, Megan Fox in it. Her and Jason Statham are rolling around having a rough tussle. Yeah.
I
It
can't.
was good. It was a good preview. I don't even find her that attractive, to be honest, man.
I heard she's a man.
She's what?
There's like all these theories that she's a man, but I'm like, no, I don't think so, because they say that about everybody.
Fucking. I'll tell you this much. She wasn't a man in Transformers.
I know she is she's a part of a social club, her and Angelina Jolie, where in order to be in it, you had to like push the transgender thing. And so
What's
her
up?
all her kids are transgender.
Wait, what?
They're part of like a social group.
Whose kids are transgendered?
Megan Fox's.
I didn't even know she had fucking kids.
Yeah, one of them, yeah, like her son, his name's Bodie, and dresses like a girl. And so like all her kids are like they all cross dress.
Okay. So Aleister Crowley, you ever like do any diving into Aleister Crowley?
A little bit.
Crowley, however the fuck they pronounce it. So he was saying in one of his books, I think it was like Aeon of Horus or whatever, um, that when transgenderism or like the multi uh multi genders are like out amongst and they are the prevalent thing at the time, that's when Babylon's rising will occur or whatever, or the Aeon of Horus, some shit like that. It was like the second coming of fucking the Whore of Babylon or something like that.
Yeah, I heard that.
I don't know. I'm not like a Salimite or anything of that nature, and I truly don't study Aleister Crowley at all.
Mhm.
Uh, But
Yeah, I heard like yeah, once the gender wars start happening,
yeah,
which I
but
could see, like I feel like men are becoming more feminine and females are becoming more masculine. It's like so
do you
throwing.
think it's that? Do you think it's that? Do you think it's that men are becoming more feminine and females are becoming more masculine, or do you think that its societal structure has shifted and it's made men's position out to be more feminized and they've pushed masculinity in women? Like, fuck you, I don't need a man.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So it's not so much, I don't think, an imbalance of energy. It's more of a flop of roles, which has fucked it all up.
Yeah, and then also I think a lot of it is also in the birth control
Oh
because
yeah. Oh,
you
how
know
about go ahead? I'm sorry. I have
I
a
was
good
gonna say
one though.
like birth control is in tap water now. Birth control is also sheds in similar ways as a vaccine. So if like you're hooking up with a girl who's on birth control, it can leak into your system. Like if you guys are not using any protection. So her whatever hormone she's taking for the birth controls or whatever's happening with her body is gonna leak onto you. So be careful.
That's why I stick strictly to anal.
Good job. I'm very proud
No,
of you.
I'm just, I'm just kidding. No, okay. So, fuck, dude. How do I even come back from that one? Um,
He's
no,
not gay,
huh?
apparently.
What's that?
I said no homo, apparently.
Oh yeah, no. It's only gay if you make eye contact. So, so did you hear about the fucking raccoons in Santa Barbara?
No, is it a gang or is it an actual like little coons
So
running
the
around?
animals, I don't know if it's exactly Santa Barbara, but it's like the rich areas of fucking Hollywood, like that are elite areas, and they do a lot of blow and shit, right? So they test for fentanyl in their blow, and they're flushing it down the toilet when they find fentanyl in it, and it's getting into the water supply, and
I
the fucking
did.
raccoons and shit are all fucking looted out, dude, from the fentanyl in the water.
I did hear about this actually, now that you
Yeah,
mention it. And dude, can't
yeah. So
believe
then, so then it makes you think, motherfucker, every day you're taking a shower, that shit's going into your skin, which is the largest organ in your body, and it is the most absorbent substance on your body.
yeah,
We all would fucking fail a fentanyl test, probably.
yeah. That's crazy.
You know what I mean?
I know. These fucking raccoons though. That's so sad. But I gotta go get Bodie.
All right, for sure. Well, grand episode. It was a good one. Thank you to all the new listeners and all the old listeners. We fucking
Welcome.
love you.
Welcome.
Yes, welcome to this humble abode.
Yeah. We're gonna try to put more episodes out.
Yeah, it's been wild with the holidays,
Yeah. We love
but
you guys. If you guys want anybody on the show, let us know. If you want to join us, let us know. We're always open for
yeah, add
guests.
us.
Yeah.
I'm Wizard at the Mountain, or at Wizard in the Mountain on Instagram.
Yeah.
Which one are you?
I'm at Marisol Loves Life.
There you go.
Underscore. Marisol underscore loves underscore life underscore. I'll tag him on here though. I'll put on the notes, and then yeah, just let us know.
Yeah.
Excited.
We love you guys. Thanks for joining us again.
Okay, bye.